Alright, we should be live once again. And as you guys probably read in the title, actually, I'm gonna give the stream a bit more time before I, you know, really start getting into everything and such. Or also, as you guys notice, I'm in the Nether right now for our view, and as you guys noticed, not in the overworld, and that's mainly because all the thunder and rain was just messing me up a ton when I was in, what is that, scaffolding? Yeah, it is. What the heck? I think I placed that. A villager. But that's mainly because I didn't want to do the commands, and I'm pretty sure on Deannez's stream the other day, there was a house that was burnt down, and I'm pretty sure that was from the lightning uh, on the day of my stream. I think it was. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Well, I'm just making a couple more preparations since I'm gonna be reading the chapter on my phone, and then I'm gonna have it open on another device, or the chat open on another device, which should be really quick actually. Yeah. Okay. Let's set this up. I probably will need to charge this soon. I don't even know. Why did it go upside down? I don't even know. Oh, I'm just gonna open things real quick. If you're on my other device, then we could get things started in a couple of minutes, like in a minute or two. I just want to make sure people are here. Also, I need to set up the stream music for everyone, since I know that's one thing that a lot of you like, or at least I hope you guys like. There you go. That's perfect. We're probably gonna have to move every now and then, unfortunately. Also, there's probably like a ton of villagers you guys saw down there. Yeah, one right there. Another one right there. Another one right there. Which was from a game that Deannez and I did like some time ago on stream, where she hit a villager and I had to search for them. And I think those three are the ones that were hidden. I don't know, like at least from this side, because I know there's one over there. There he is. Then there's like two over there. Those were on stream as well yesterday. I'm gonna give the stream. Let me see. How long have we been running for? For like about 3 minutes. I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes before I start reading the manga again. Actually, is there 4 villagers right there? Yep, 5 villagers actually. They've been breeding, haven't they? That's strange. I never knew they could breed in another. Let's see. I'm gonna be reading off my phone again. So once like in a minute or two, I'm gonna recap everyone a bit after with what we left off last stream. I'm gonna check some things on my phone real quick before that happens. Alright, let me fix my setup a bit real quick. Also, tomorrow on stream, I should be having a new mouse, so maybe I might be having a new mouse. I don't know if it'll come around the time that I stream tomorrow. But I did get a new mouse. I said that last stream. But if anyone missed it, I am gonna be having a new mouse. By the way, this nether is fairly lucky. There's a soul sand biome right there. We have that. We have a fortress right there. I couldn't talk. And another fortress down that way, which is like not even 300 blocks away. It's less actually. Another fortress, and then the warped forest biome. I don't know if that's what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. And I'm pretty sure down that way is a bastion, like just straight this way. So, I mean, it's fairly lucky, I would say. Hopefully we catch up this stream so then we could so then I could read the latest chapter because I've been holding back on reading the latest chapter for some time now. I'm gonna help this villager. Look at that. I get out of here. Okay. Well, I think now's about time that I can start reading it. Yeah, we're 5 minutes in. I'm gonna start reading it. So to recap what happened last chapter, or where we left off last chapter. Let me open up the site on my phone. Alright, to recap, I was about to say another word. To recap what happened last chapter, Delta is out searching for Kaoki. She's working with Kashin Koji, of course. They work in the same organization, Kara. Kaoki is deciding or Boruto fought Naruto, like a sparring match. What happened after is that Kaoki taught Boruto how to activate his karma a bit, or kinda. I don't know, I can't really exactly say that. And they both had a sparring match. And after that, what happened is we had a flashback of Kaoki getting trained by Jigen, which was obviously really harsh, considering Jigen was an abusive guy. And then we cut back to Kaoki being curious about Naruto and questioning things. And then it ended off with Kaoki picking up the vase pieces that he broke, the vase that he broke that belonged to Himawari. So now we're on to chapter 30. Let's get into this. Hopefully we could read 26 chapters today. Deannez in chat here. welcome to the stream again. I won't be getting derailed this time like last stream. Last stream was good. I didn't get derailed that time. Alright. Well, I've been holding back reading chapter 56, which is the latest chapter, so I kind of want to get through this kind of quick so I can read it finally. I've avoided spoilers and I've avoided reading it. Alright, so the chapter starts off with Kaoki fixing Himawari's face and her sitting right in front of him, questioning why he's doing it. And being thankful, though she knew Kaoki already got her a new one, so she didn't feel too bad about it. Kashin Koji is still, spying on Kaoki, not too far from the Uzumaki household. Oh, I forgot this part in the manga, actually. I forgot Delta, she's a cyborg, of course. And from her back, she sends out a drone to basically go inspect the village a bit to find Kaoki quicker. Because Kashin Koji's taking his time. You didn't get derailed because I was busy. I guess so. I think you were doing something that stream. I don't remember. Boruto's talking to Kaoki about them working together to learn more about karma, which is interesting since there's still so many questions even right now. I don't know if I was even home that day. I don't know either. You were talking in chat that day though, so you're watching the stream or at least listening or had it playing in the background. I don't know. So once again, Boruto and Kawaki, they're both gonna have another sparring match, and they're just gonna test out their karmas and learn more about them. Naruto's watching as well, because obviously he's not gonna leave Kawaki alone, like unwatched. Hmm. Yeah. Hey, dude, you should use your avatar. I should, but I don't even. I still need to learn how to do it. If you want, we could get on a call later today and do it. Try the absorption. Alrighty, don't dodge it. So Kawaki shot out like a chakra blast over to Boruto to have Boruto learn to absorb techniques, and Boruto doesn't know how to use his karma and gets his arm blown up a bit. He says it's not that easy for me to do it so abruptly, you know? Tell me how to do it. And Kawaki says, you're surprisingly bad at this. Naruto's doing that classic face with his eyes closed. So Boruto and Kawaki were gonna do the Unisign thing after having the sparring match that Shinobi do. And in contact with each other, Momoshiki appeared, or at least a vision of him, to Boruto. So easy. I wouldn't know. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried using the avatar just yet. I should soon though, for sure. What are you talking about? So Boruto was the only one that saw Momoshiki in that moment. So Delta's out searching for Kawaki, and she found where he's located and starts flying over. So she's about to fly over to where Boruto, Kawaki, Mowari, and Naruto are at, which is an outskirts like training area. And she's heading right over there quickly. The sensory team noticed that a new chakra signature is out, which is obviously Delta, and they're all informing Naruto. Yep, Delta's arrived. So there's this extra panel where Kawaki tries out a new food, and actually I'll take a screenshot and I'll send it to the Discord later for everyone. By the way, if you haven't joined my Discord, make sure you join that where you can all talk. And maybe give me ideas, which I still need to set up my Discord a bit more, but it's set enough where we could talk. There, now we're on chapter 31. This is going well. But we went through the last chapter actually pretty quick, now that I think about it. So Kawaki's informing Naruto that she is from Kara, and that her name is Delta. Yawn. Alright, I'm good. I hate yawning. Watch out, every last one of those inner jerks is a complete monster. We should set up your Discord when we set up your avatar. Yeah, we probably should. I really need to do that, dude. I don't have much done. And also for like these talking streams, I need to have my avatar set there so I can, do that. So Naruto versus Delta begins. Naruto doesn't transform immediately, he's in his base form. He takes a few kicks, grabs her leg, and throws it to the ground. And he uses her Rasengan, but she absorbs that with her scientific ninja tool Eye. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah. It's like it got absorbed by those custom made eyes. Yep. Those eyes are scientific ninja tools. It's nice to have an avatar for talking streams. Yeah, it is. It will be really nice. I need to really do that, dude. Delta is basically showing that she is a scientific ninja tool. At least her whole body is. So she's different from like an average being. Probably, obviously more buffed, stronger, and different type of hacks, abilities. Naruto finally transforms and he gets stabbed through the stomach by her leg. Or at least a spike from her leg. Dude, I really love the chakra arms. I don't know why they don't have Naruto utilize the chakra arms as much. But the chakra arms are so good. And he uses them right now to basically smash her. But she dodges it. Barely. And here we see Boruto running in, but Naruto telling him to stay put. Obviously, having a priority there. And Naruto tells Delta, don't you dare lay even a single finger on those kids because you'll pay for it until you die. Then he gets kneed in the face and kicked to the ground. What's that about making me pay for it again? Don't misunderstand me, right? Alright. I'm not interested in the likes of your kid. My business is only with Kaki. Well, but that's only after I kill you. She says to Naruto. I'm baffled. Why are you going through such lengths for the sake of a stranger who has only caused trouble for you? I could ask you the same thing. You took the trouble coming along into enemy territory. It takes some guts to do that. You must be rather desperate at heart. And he questions Delta. Why does Carl want Kaki so much? Why do they need him? And there she pulls out the blade that was in Naruto's stomach and throws it aside. And she basically realizes that Naruto is just playing around. He was letting himself get hit so he can pull out more info from her by making himself seem, more open, I guess. Then he heals his wound basically immediately, like nothing ever happened. And Kawaki tells everyone that they need to get away, that they're too close to the fight. And they both clash, which, literally causes shockwaves around the area. Delta kicks Naruto, but he dodges that. He blocks her punch. Blocks her other punch. And she uses a Rasengan that she absorbed from Naruto right back at him. And that's something I also forgot. I forgot she could do that too. Okay, we're on chapter 32 now. We're kind of going through pretty quick. 2 chapters already. This cover page is really sick. I really love this cover page. I remember seeing it. I'll also get the image of this and send it to the Discord. And then we start the chapter off with them clashing, Naruto dodging her next attack. Again dodging, Naruto dodges and kicks her away. And I forgot, she has like, since she's a full body scientific ninja tool, she's able to like do crazy things. And from her feet, she like shoots out like these rocket like chakra beams, which is, I mean, pretty cool. Naruto uses, people always think Naruto lost, like his Sage of Six Paths. Oh no, do you guys see the villager burning on stream? Look at the right. He's literally burning. Dude, hopefully he doesn't die. Oh, he survived. What a legend. What a legend. Look at that, he's literally burning. I'm looking at my screen, my device right now. You can see him burning. Poor dude. But, as I was saying, people think Naruto lost his power, but, I mean, he literally uses his Lava Rasengan, his Lava Rasen Shuriken, which is from the Foretels, in this fight. And he's flying, he's literally flying. I don't know what more people want to see. And Boruto's all worried about Naruto losing the fight maybe. He thinks Delta has a chance of winning and that they're all in danger. But Kawaki realizes something that Boruto never realized during the fight. What a naive bastard. Actually, this is what Kawaki says, by the way. Actually, the only one who is currently taking the lead in this battle is the Hokage. It's almost as if they were ballroom dancing. So he's basically saying Naruto's basically playing around with her, and he has full control in this fight right now. The point is, he can afford to do that. In other words, the true strength of Hokage completely surpasses Delta. And in the moment he says that, Naruto punches her and knocks her away. At this rate, the Hokages ought to win, as long as there aren't any unnecessary interferences. And Delta immediately from her eyes shoots these light speed beams from her eyes, which are really powerful. Literally destroys the forest behind Naruto. Kawaki goes on to basically describing that those beams that Delta shot out are so strong and hot that they destroy your cells completely and prevent you from regenerating any cell at all. Which is really powerful when you think about it, considering Naruto has OP regeneration. If he had been hit, he wouldn't have been able to regenerate at all. But he sees that Naruto notices that it took a bunch of chakra from Delta to even use it. Plus, it's not like she could just use the ability a lot. She has to like build up her chakra and such. It takes her a bit to use it. Well, then I wonder what I should do. And then she goes to punch Naruto, he blocks it, and he gets kicked and punched into the ground. And she tries to use the beam up close once again, but he dodges that and kicks her. And Boruto on this time activates his karma on command, which is something that he's developed and learned. And then he throws his Rasengan, a vanishing Rasengan actually, which is a really powerful jutsu. And she sees it's vanished and absorbs it. And she runs to Boruto, punches him in the face. Delta goes to Himawari after and picks Himawari up and throws her in the air and shoots a light beam, the same beam that she was gonna shoot at Naruto to prevent him from regenerating, and she sends it to Himawari, who's not even 10 years old, the kid. Naruto's fast enough to block the attack. Did he block the attack? If he did, he can't heal anymore. Nope, it was Kawaki. Kawaki moved up to block the attack from hitting Naruto or Himawari, and in doing so, he lost his right arm. His right arm was literally completely blown off. He just falls to the ground in pain. Delta's surprised because obviously she's apart with Kara and has been working with them and has seen Kawaki's development. She's surprised that even Kawaki was going through such lengths for his life for others, which is something they've probably never seen. And as you guys see, we got kicked for being AFK, which is what Deannez was helping towards a bit by saying that, and you just set up my avatar. And I really do. As you guys saw. Right, back to reading. And Kawaki states that they're even now. Well, him and Boruto, considering they both went to such lengths for each other. Manga reading? Yeah, I'm reading the Boruto manga. I'm actually surprised you're even here. I thought you worked today. I don't know. It's just I can't display it on screen. If I'll get in trouble if I do it. If I do display the manga on the screen, and I don't want to get copyright striked or anything like that. All right, and we start off chapter 33. Yeah, we're on 33. I'm about to go to work. All right, that makes sense. Hope you have a good day. Now, all right, let's continue with this. So, it starts off with Delta still being surprised that Kawaki even went through such lengths, and stating that the body doesn't even belong to him. Obviously, she's referring to the body, the vessel, belonging to Jigen. Basically, they're saying that Kawaki has no right to even do that to his body. Which literally pisses off Naruto, and he starts saying, "You mentioned Jigen, is he your leader, treating Kawaki like an object? What a revolting bastard. It's none of your business. You'll be dead soon enough at any rate." And Naruto literally tells her, "So that's how it is? Go and try and kill me. If you can, that is." And that's when Naruto goes off, punches her, boxer kick, literally gut shot her, kicks her right in the face again. They start basically going off in an amazing taijutsu. I like the choreography in this fight, actually. The taijutsu fight, the taijutsu in this fight is really good. I can't wait until they animate it. And Boruto states how Naruto literally looks so pissed off right now. And here we go, Naruto basically about to enter. She shoots her beams again from her eye, the light speed beams that could burn any regeneration and cancel any regeneration. Naruto counters it with the Rasengan that's like the size of a mini boulder right now. She absorbs it, but he expands another Rasengan that's the size of a full-on boulder. It's huge, actually. And it keeps on getting bigger and bigger. And she keeps on absorbing it. So what Naruto's trying to do here is that her absorption ability gets overused so much that with how much chakra Naruto has, that it disables her. Which is actually successful, and she's down in pain and starts steaming. She tries to end Naruto, and he just jumps in the air, forms a Rasengan that's the size of like the Hokage Tower, and Literally smashes her down on the ground with it. That crater is so well done. And we're done with this chapter. Now we're on chapter 34. Pretty good so far, in my opinion. I'm actually enjoying reading this. Al, you're here. I am here. I missed you. You two in chat. And in that same moment, Naruto tries to pick up Delta so they can question her leader. And she just blows up like a self-destruction type of thing. Since, as I stated, she's not a real person. She's a cyborg of sorts. A super, an artificial being. I got the clip where I trolled Sal. Oh my gosh. She trolled me yesterday on stream, which, I mean, she'll probably show you and you'll probably see on video. I feel so unmissed by Al. Oh my gosh. In Kashin, Koji realizes Naruto has such a terrifying power. And Naruto actually has two prosthetic arms that, I mean, I should get into. He's currently using his Hashirama Cell prosthetic arm. He has another arm that is a scientific ninja tool that can absorb jutsu and such. And he's letting Kaoki use that arm instead. Which, this is an important detail. Naruto's letting Kaoki use his other prosthetic arm, which has Naruto's chakra in it. So make sure you keep that in mind. Naruto's chakra in the prosthetic arm and Kaoki's using it. Keep that in mind for a later chapter. Alright? He broke up his floor searching for nothing. I did, unfortunately. Alright, and we're down another page. And Boruto's there in the process that Kawaki's getting his new arm, and Boruto says, you know, looking at it like that, this arm seems kinda cool. Kinda makes me wish I had one. And Kawaki states, oh yeah? Want me to blow off your hand too, Brett? If it goes well, you might even be rid of karma too. And Boruto starts panicking and says, hang on a sec, can't you take a joke? I was just kidding, man. And everyone starts laughing at him. I'm so ahead of schedule for videos. Almost all of April set. Well, that's good. I'll be looking forward to watching those. And here we're back at the Kara base where there's two more deltas, and one of them wakes up and literally is pissed off and says, this isn't over Uzumaki Naruto. So the scientific ninja tools, obviously they're not real people, so their mind is transferred to another body of theirs. And as she's leaving, she's ignoring everyone else. I turned off my phone on accident. There you go, I got it back on. Every last one of those bastards, yo, Delta. You really got a net worked on you over, didn't you? Boro, by the way, which is another car member, is out there taunting on her. And here we see Code, which you guys should remember Code. He's another car member. You're going up against someone you can't possibly compete against, which is exactly when it's time for me or Boro to go to work. Says Code to her. So Code is implying that him and Boro are stronger than Delta. which Delta was putting up a decent fight against Naruto, who was already suppressed because he wasn't trying too much on her. I mean, there's that. Hmm. Here we have Kara, all of them discussing about the mission, and Delta starts informing Jigen. There's one more Karma apart from Kawaki and you, Jigen. There's another person with Karma, and Jigen, of course, is surprised and saying what. Code states another Karma. We inspected the Hokage after Momoshiki died, but there was no Karma on his body. You couldn't mean it's on Uchiha Sasuke. No, it's the Hokage's boy, Uzumaki Boruto. So they're telling Jigen right now that the one that has another Karma is Boruto right now. And Jigen is there saying, the Hokage's son. And Delta tells her that their Karmas are resonating. Him and Kawaki's. Which is important. Make sure you keep that in mind too. And Jigen starts smirking and states, this is unexpected news. That damn Momoshiki must have left it behind on the verge of death. My vessel. In that moment you have Momoshiki who's like the size of a giant. It's like this is not actual, but it's like an imagery of like Momoshiki controlling Boruto. And Kaoki starts telling Naruto, why is he going through such lengths for him? The troll clip goes up on April 17th. Well, I look forward to April 17th. I need to watch that when it comes out so I can see. Dude, I don't even know what to think about it. Let's see. And Kaoki tells Naruto, which I forgot this was in the manga actually. He asked Naruto if he could train him a bit in ninjutsu. And Kaoki is next to Naruto, who's asleep. Kaoki's on a desk where he's still trying to fix the vase. I think it's in the Hokage office. And all the girls are questioning why. Or like this is like a bit of a flashback, like probably like a day before. And they're all having a flashback, and Sarada questions why they also comfortable with Kaoki now. And Mitsuki says, ever since he saved Himawari, Boruto's totally opened up his heart to him. And Kaoki, you know how like I said that they have trading cards in Boruto? And Kaoki pulls Minato, the fourth Hokage, in one of the cards. And he states the fourth. This guy was a Hokage too? Shikadai, who Shikamaru's son says, hey, don't just refer to the fourth as just this guy. That person is Boruto's grandfather, which means he's a seventh. This is like a long-running joke of Boruto only getting Naruto as his cards. She did it again. It's pretty funny. And Kaoki tells Boruto, hey Boruto, if you don't need that, then how about trading with me for this? Huh? Really? And Boruto says, so surprised and happy. And Boruto states, he starts screaming and says, I finally got my first Hokage card apart from my own dad. Hokage, the seventh Hokage, is what Kaoki states. And in that same panel, you have Sarada staring directly at him. And then it cuts to Kaoki fixing the vase still. And then he has another flashback of him and Naruto training, him hanging out with Sarada, fixing the vase, learning ninjutsu. He realizes he's missing one piece and he gets up. In that same moment, Kurama pulls himself out as an avatar and tells Kaoki that he has to stay. He can't just walk away from anywhere Naruto's at. We're on chapter 35. So the troll lasted for 5 minutes. Well, 5 minutes, huh? I thought maybe it was a bit more. I don't know. I guess not. I definitely need to pull a troll off on you on stream. So at some point when you forgot about everything, I'm just gonna pull it out and do it. It won't be severe or anything. It's gonna be like a lighthearted one, of course. Why is the lava there? Not. I'm gonna move around a bit. You can see through the ground. Oh, no, you can't. Let's go to like a different angle. What if you look at the Enderman in creative? Where are you? Get punched. Alright, let's move like up here. I like this. Alright, let's continue reading on chapter 35. Alright, so the chapter starts off with Kurama speaking to Kaoki. Alright, so Kaoki says, "What are you? Like, what the heck even are you?" Like, he's so surprised. Kurama tells him, "It would take too long to explain it, but I'm the fox that's possessed that guy. To simply put it, you could say that I'm some sort of demon. If you get to where you want to in the reading, you could turn the stream into a tutorial 1. Like, what do you mean it's a tutorial 1? Like a tutorial in Minecraft or what? Kaoki says, "Don't screw around with me." Kurama responds with, "Calm down, I'm not hostile. While Naruto's asleep, I'll be the one who'll be keeping watch over you. This was also personally requested by the heads of the village, by the 5 Kage. To think that those shinobi would be asking me for favors these days? These are strange times indeed." Kaoki tells him, "You're one of those Biju I've read about in the Karma documents. And the fact that a monster like you is affiliated with a guy like the Hokage obviously means that he's strong. You even agreed that he could become the head of the village. Your name is Kaoki, right? It's natural that you would think of it like that, but you're misguided." Well, a tutorial on how to set up Discord in an avatar. Well, I don't know. I could, but for some reason my OBS doesn't display capture of anything that's not a game for some reason. And I've activated game capture. I've gone through the settings and it doesn't work. I've even looked videos as to why it does that, and those didn't help either. I watched like 5 videos before stream because I wanted to do that. And Kurama tells Kaoki, rather it's the contrary. Up until now, I've only been a nuisance to this guy. I've been observing him since he was an infant. He was shunned by everyone around him, and he was always alone. His life was far from being smooth sailing. That's right, if anything. He resembled you. I used to be referred as a 9-tailed demon fox. I was feared. I took many lives, including both of Naruto's parents. Not only that, but shortly after Naruto was born, he inevitably became a vessel that sealed me away." Kaoki responds with questioning, "A vessel?" Alright, and then we cut back to like Naruto teaching Kaoki and telling him how his life means something. "You can't do window capture." Yeah, I can't. I told you before stream. I thought you remember that. He was always lonely. Now, if he used a jutsu like Shadow Clone as a specialty, isn't ironic, isn't it? Originally, that guy was bad at ninjutsu itself. He was especially bad at things like Shadow Clone. But in the end, the void in Naruto's heart wasn't filled by some sort of jutsu. When you have friends, your world will change. I forgot. I just told you like 5 minutes before the stream. It's fine, don't worry. It's easy to forget things sometimes. I got to watch closely as Naruto's heart slowly became fuller. He's certainly a living proof of it. And Kawaki tells Kurama, do you think that I could also become someone like him? Of course. It's all up to you though. It's not like you couldn't. Just by looking at you I can tell that despite your name, it doesn't seem that your heart is completely parched yet. In that moment, Kawaki starts crying. If you guys didn't know, Kawaki actually means parched. So that's something that Kurama was referring to. And Kawaki's just rubbing away his tears. It's already getting late today. You can look for that fragment tomorrow. And then it cuts off to the next day where Kawaki's learning chakra control. And on his first day, he's able to walk on a tree. And Kawaki says, I've had enough of the basics. Hurry up and teach me Shadow Clone. Are you being serious? I thought that learning how to climb trees took an incredible amount of effort. It did. Naruto and Sasuke took such a long, or like, it took them some effort to even climb trees in the series, if I remember correctly. No, don't do that. Let me check something real quick. Not just in the game. Excuse me, got a hiccup. I'm good now. Sorry about that. And Sarato's kind of jealous that Kawaki is getting all the attention from Naruto. Obviously, Sarato wants to become Hokage, so she would want that attention from the Hokage and learn from him, and all of that's going to Kawaki right now. So right now we have Shikamaru and Sai talking about basically some of them not in the village not trusting Kawaki still. How even then they don't have a reason to not trust him, which is interesting to think about, in my opinion. And then it cuts off to Sasuke teleporting to another dimension. And here we see the Otsutsuki tablets. He pushes one and we see Kinshiki Otsutsuki. And he recognizes who he is immediately. He pushes another and there we see Momoshiki Otsutsuki. And another he pushes and it's Kaguya. So far you notice there's 3 Otsutsukis. And he notices there's another one he doesn't recognize and he pushes it. And there's another Otsutsuki right there that none of us even recognize who it is. But he has a horn going in one direction. And under all of these holograms of the Otsutsukis, there's a little pedestal right there under. And Sasuke goes to check it what's out under. And there he finds a Ten Tails that's sealed away and roaring out. And he's just shocked because obviously no one knows that there's more Ten Tails, but there's more. And Sasuke is there just finding a whole complete other Ten Tails. Took them like a whole day and night. Yeah, I don't remember how long exactly, but it took them a good bit. And we have Kaoki, who's like a prodigy and learned it in a fairly easy amount of time. And Sarda, everyone's just talking about karma right now and how it is hurting. Naruto, of course, is behind them because obviously he has to take care of Kaoki and watch him. And Sarda makes a point by saying, by the way, there's something that's been on my mind for a while now. It's about karma. I've been wondering if there's a connection between that and the jutsu mark on my mama's forehead. So she's referring to the Byakugo seal that's on Sarda. I was about to call Sakura Sarda. I'm sorry about that. That was a really bad stutter. Then they point out Tsunade also had it, and everyone looks to her stone monument. And Naruto explains it a bit by saying every day chakra accumulates little by little at that mark on her forehead. It's a jutsu that can be used as a trump card, but at its core it's ninjutsu. The question still remains about whether it's related to karma or not. And Mitsuki and Kaoki points out saying, the shape itself is common figure that's almost found anywhere. If we consider each and every one of them, it would lead us to nowhere. Mitsuki states, my parent told me, so Orochimaru, he doesn't even call Orochimaru his mom or dad, he just calls him his parent. That's funny. And he states, my parent told me that there's quite a lengthy history surrounding the Byakugo seal. There's a lot about it that's still yet not understood. Mitsuki and Boruto are gonna go off train right now. Sarda's gonna go question Sakura about the seal. And here Kaoki and Boruto have a moment. He states Jigen is the perpetrator who is responsible for carving karma into me. He's a damn bastard who completely messed me up. He knows everything. He's an inevitable law that we'll have to overcome if we're going to unravel the mystery behind the karma and make it disappear. Sooner or later, the time will come for us to battle him, and we must defeat him. Whether he uses karma or whatever, regardless of whatever he'll use against us. And Boruto responded, and this just isn't about karma. After everything that's happened, I can't just leave you and your issues alone. You got that? And they both refer to and Boruto refers to him as brother. Everyone smiles about this. They're basically saying that they'll stop Jigen and end Kara as a whole and deal with karma too. And here's Sasuke still at the dimension. Oh, my other device is about to die out of battery, so I need to go connect that real quick. It's on 10%. I forgot I didn't charge it again, which I should do whenever I'm gonna do these type of streams. Sorry about that. There you go. That's good now. Well, Orochimaru has been both a man and a woman. That's very true. That is true. Alright, and we're back at this. And Sasuke's still at the other dimension inspecting the Ten Tails. He states this Biju, it resembles the Ten Tails. It even possesses a Rinnegan. Seems like those stakes that can prevent it from moving. I can't distinguish the number of tails it has from here though. What kind of person did this? And Sasuke notices from like a couple feet away a dimension or a rift that's forming. And he says someone's coming, and Sasuke hides immediately. And there we see Jigen walk through the dimension, or I mean the rift. Sasuke notices he has karma on his chin. And by going off the details that the Anbu have found out, that's Jigen, so Sasuke knows who he is. And Jigen jumps down straight to the Ten Tails, and he starts speaking to it saying, hey Jubi, have you been a good boy? So he just confirmed that that's 10 tails right there. There. Didn't I tell you that it's too soon for you to eat me? I have to come to complete the vessel first. And Jigen expands his karma and starts absorbing energy from the 10 tails. And his karma starts forming around his whole body. He has a horn that goes from one side of his head to another. And he states he looks like that Otsutsuki from before. So the Nono Otsutsuki, the fourth one. There we see that Jigen's next stage of karma resembles that form a lot. And Jigen states, "Shall I go greet them?" To those two vessels, I mean. And here we have Boruto and Mitsuki running along different trees and thinking about their resolves. Well, streaming eats a battery. Yeah, but on my other device, I'm not really using that one for streaming. I'm using it to read chat. I forgot to charge it. It was like 10% left. It notified me that I was on 10%, so I noticed and had to go connect it. And now we're on chapter 36. So we're getting close. And then Boruto all of a sudden stops and bumps into a tree. And Boruto states how his body froze up. And right on his hand, his karma starts writing up once again. And he states, "I've got a bad feeling about this." Then we cut back to the Uzumaki house. And here we have Kaoki, who's literally checking even the bottom of tables and all that. He's just searching for the last piece to the vase that he broke. Naruto states, "I doubt you're going to find it at this point." Hinata cleans every day. You're likely right. I won't be able to let it go unless I check for myself. Besides, you did well. It's pretty much completely fixed. Yeah, right. What's fixed? About a vase that leaks water. And Kaoki states, "And saying careless things like that is what makes Boruto yell at you, you know?" Naruto states, "Good point." And here we cut back to Sakura buying flowers from Ino and saying Sasuke's coming home, like asking her. And there we have Sakura blush, of course. Considering Sasuke barely visits, he's been coming around more recently, of course. How many chapters are left? After this one, there are 3, 10, 6, 19 chapters left after this one. 19. We could get that during this stream, for sure. We're about to be on. We're about to be live for about an hour. With Flybit. Or if I use this bit. If I look at it like this. Yeah, I like that view too. And we cut back to Kashin Koji, still spying on Kaoki, and says, "It's been quite a while since Delta's defeat. I anticipated Jigen making some sort of move right away, but still no sight or sound from him. Through Delta, he also has to know about Boruto having the karma. So what are you up to, Jigen?" And in that same moment, we cut to Kaoki. His karma also expanding much like Boruto's did as well. And then we cut back to Ino and Sarda, Ino, and Sakura, which Sarda found Sakura and she's questioning about the seal. And this is how it goes. In short, it's a jutsu where in an emergency you can pull out incredible power by releasing all the chakra you've been storing in the mark, bit by bit, every day. Lord 7 told me that already. What's curious is... What is that? Is the mitigation mark or whatever, I don't even know, looks similar to karma. So I was wondering if they might be related somehow. Huh. According to Master Tsunade, Lord Fifth that is, it's a jutsu that existed for a really long time, from the age of the Sage of Six Paths. And started questions. The Sage of Six Paths. She doesn't know. I need to go a bit forward. My device is not fully caught up. Alright, so before I continue reading, how's everyone's day today? How's everyone? How's everyone doing? And Sakura states, oh, that's right, I have to go grocery shopping, that is. Do you mind taking these flowers home with you? Flowers? You mean Dad's coming home? And Sakura just smiles and Sarada smiles too. Sorry guys, I have to check something real quick. But yeah, before I continue, how's everyone's day? Now that we have like a little pausing point right here. Alright, and there you go, we can continue now. Sorry about that. And then we cut to Ino basically holding onto a table and nearly passing out. And she states, what is this? Incredibly sinister chakra. And Kawaki's arm just falls straight flat to the ground. And a rift starts forming out of it. And then Jigen just walks right through it and enters Naruto's home. He just looks out on Kawaki. And Kashin Koji is inspecting everything because he's from a distance and spying, and he states in his head, he showed up directly via Kawaki's karma. No way. If this is possible all along, then there was no need for a vessel retrieval mission. So why did he order me? And Jigen notices Kashin Koji is watching. See, Jigen, if you guys notice, from what I've read in these past couple of chapters, Jigen has always suspected Kashin Koji of being a spy. So is Delta. So this is all of Jigen's plan to basically prove that Kashin Koji is a spy. It's fine. What about you? I already answered. I know, I was just asking for anyone else just in case, you know? But I'm glad to hear you're doing fine. That's good. I'm doing pretty well right now. I'm just reading this, of course, which I'm enjoying. And then we have Naruto and Jigen basically up in front of each other. And Jigen states, from the looks of it, I'm in your living room, aren't I? I apologize, Naruto Uzumaki. I didn't mean to enter your residence without removing my shoes. Never mind that. You're Jigen, right? I wanted to meet you. I simply came to take home Wayward, my son. That's all. We'll leave right away. I have no intention of starting trouble with you. He states, you're not making demands here. And Naruto rushes to punch Jigen, and in that same moment he just gets kicked away and out of his house. And all of a sudden, a bunch of chakra rods appear and stamp through Naruto's arm, legs, and chest. I don't have time to play with you, so just stay put there for a while. Now, my dear rebellious son, your vacation is over, we're leaving. And Kawaki responds with, I'm not your son. I've never thought of you as my father. Fine, just get up, or do you want to get hurt again? There we have Kawaki trying to punch Jigen, who obviously blocks it fairly quick. This annoying mark you put on me, tell me how to get rid of it. You don't care for the karma? Why? And Naruto's questioning, what's with these rods? So they're sucking my chakra out of me? And Kurama tells Naruto, pitiful. Get up already, will you? You're shaming the Hokkaido. You're shaming the title of the Hokage. Naruto gets up quickly and says, shut up, Kurama. So you like that toy, right hand, more than the karma I bestowed on you. Think about it. How can you say for sure that it's not a device to monitor an outsider like you. In which case, there's no really difference between it and the karma. The Hokage Lord 7th is nothing like you. And Jigen states, I'm sick of your idiocy. I don't know how to say this. Wake up already. Can't you see that you're just being used? There's no place for you here. And Boruto's rushing back home. He knows something happened, so he's trying to rush back as quickly as he can with Mitsuki. Listen closely, Kawaki. I'm the only one who does anything that's truly for your sake. I'm no cowardly, peace-obsessed idiot like the Hokage. All he's concerned about is the peace of his village. I'll fix that unsightly arm when we get home. That hand is an eyesore. We're leaving it behind here. That was a bit weird wording right there. Hey, Baldy. Kawaki states, you're nothing but a nauseating, worthless bastard. Don't you dare disrespect Lord 7th. And Kawaki's arm basically expands the karma further, and he also gains a horn, like an Otsutsuki. The horn doesn't fully wrap around like Jigen's did in that other panel, but his horn wraps around his head a bit. And there we have Naruto coming and kicking Jigen away towards the table. And Jigen activates his karma right in front of Naruto. And now they're about to fight. And now we go to chapter 37. That chapter was longer than the last few, actually, I felt like. Maybe more happened that made me have to stop. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Naruto and Jigen basically about to square off in a fight. And Kawaki states, alright, I'll give in, so stop it. I'll do as you say, Jigen. Hurry up and take me back. Just promise me one thing, that you won't lay a finger on Lord 7. Then Naruto's just questioning why he's doing this. He's way more powerful than Delta. You won't escape with only minor wounds if you fight him. I'd rather be his prisoner again than lose you. Oh no, my device is lagging a bit. It like pawns my stream. Sorry about that. Yee. So far, what do you guys think of what's going on in the manga? If you have been keeping up, what do you think? I'm changing a bit of the view, this isn't as nice of a view, and that's because all the chunks that haven't loaded. But I'd like to hear what you all think of what's going on right now. And here we have Jigen use his space-time ninjutsu and basically sucks Naruto away into another dimension. And they both vanish. And Naruto questions, where is this? A different dimension where you were. A world where Konoha doesn't exist. Now farewell, Uzumaki Naruto. I'll be leaving you here. Take care. And he tries to leave through a space-time ninjutsu, and he gets kicked right through the portal. Rinnegan based space-time ninjutsu. You must be Uchiha Sasuke. You okay, Naruto? Yeah, thanks to you. I was about to be left behind in this who knows where place. I need to close my other device because I think since I don't think it's functioning properly right now. I'm just gonna turn that off. And I have to tab out every now and then to basically read chat. Sorry about that. And Sarda arrives at the Uzumaki household and finds a truck of rocks that have blood on them, which obviously were from Naruto when he was stabbed. Naruto tries using a Rasengan, which he absorbs it obviously, and kicks Naruto. Naruto tries to switch with his other hand to punch Jigen, but only gets two chakra rods basically stabbing through his arm. Sasuke comes in for the kick and tries to stab him. It was blocked by a staff. Which that staff is very reminiscent to the staff Kaki used in chapter 1. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Naruto makes like 4 shadow clones right there in that moment. And Jigen disappears from even taking a hit and appears above them. And uses multiple chakra rods, which were using. When you see this image, they're used in such brutal ways. And takes down all the shadow clones. And Sasuke already figured out in just that one time that he used that ability that he could shrink objects and make them go back to their normal size. So his other secrets, what the heck are they? Not right now, he's about to attack. And he appears behind both Naruto and Sasuke. That ability is broken, by the way, the one where he's able to shrink things and have them reappear. He uses it again, and Naruto questions Sasuke where he is, because obviously Sasuke has a Sharingan, so he's able to perceive way quicker. And his Sharingan is influenced by the Sage 6 Path's chakra, so it only makes his Sharingan stronger. I gotta reach out. Interesting. Really? Hopefully you've been able to understand what's going on. I don't know if I've been doing a good job with that. Hopefully I have. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask away. I'll make sure to answer them as best as I can. Well, I'm absorbing it. I can't move swiftly. And in that same moment, Jigen uses that same space-time ninjutsu to basically open a rift to go through it and appear behind them. And he starts to transform. Basically, that form he used when him and Sasuke were in the other dimension, where the horn fully wraps around his head. We're on chapter 38, I believe. Yep, chapter 38. And Sasuke basically explains to Naruto about the new Otsutskis and the 4 he saw. And Sasuke basically explains everything, what he found. And Jigen's surprised about it. Naruto's completely lost, obviously. I need to open my window, guys. My throat's feeling kind of stuffy. I think there's something that's making me kind of allergic right now, or like a reaction. I don't know. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Who have been your favorite characters so far while we're reading this? I'm just curious to hear. This angle's pretty nice too. Oh, I just bumped my mouse. And here we go to the next panel where Sasuke uses his Susanoo, Naruto uses Kurama Avatar, which are both so sick. I really enjoyed that. So this is the two of you going all out, huh? Fine. Show me what you got now. For my own enlightenment. And Sasuke uses Susanoo, which is perfect Susanoo right now, so it's like a very large one right now. And tries to stab him with the blade, or swipe down on him. And in one kick, he knocks Sasuke out of his Susanoo. So it basically shows that he could just one-shot a Susanoo, a perfect one. and then uses the chakra blades to stab Sasuke through the leg, his other leg, and through his arm at the same time. And as Jigen tries to go towards Sasuke, he uses that Rinnegan ability and switches place with him. Naruto uses the Kurama avatar to move all 9 tails to basically slam down at him. And he appears under Naruto's Kurama avatar and basically kicks him out of it as well, like he did to Sasuke. Naruto moves to use another Rasengan, which he absorbs, kinda. Sasuke only switches places with them and moves his sword to swipe down at him. And he shrinks Sasuke's sword in that time. Did he? Wait, no he didn't. It's like some type of, I don't even know what that is. Something on his neck that comes out and blocks the blade. It's so strange. I don't remember that. Then he just kicks Sasuke away. And they both realize that Jigen is literally way too strong. What are you laughing at? What's funny? Sasuke uses Amaterasu flames on Jigen, who isn't even phased by the flames and only absorbs them. The Amaterasu flames. Black flames that won't extinguish until they burn up their target. Well, not that that applies to me. And Jigen starts acknowledging that he's at his limit, just like Naruto and Sasuke are. I really do need Kawaki. This vessel is done for. What's with that crack? And they both realize that Jigen's karma is actually starting to crack, which is surprising to them. Thanks, it was fun. He just motions his arms and stabs both Naruto and Sasuke with chakra blades again. Or I mean chakra rods. He decides that he's gonna seal Naruto away since he still needs Naruto, of course, for the 9 tails. And he states, not you, Uchiha and Sasuke. Since you could escape using space-time ninjutsu, I'm gonna kill. You need to die here and now. So he's gonna try and kill Sasuke. And Naruto tells Sasuke that he needs to leave, like, right now. And a rift appears behind Sakura. And Sasuke comes out through the rift, bloodied up and beat up. And that leaves Naruto in the dimension alone. And Naruto says, "But back to me. Why are you bothering with sealing me away? Why not just kill me right now? Stop that, Naruto. Don't rile him up further," is what Jigen says. And Kurama says, "He never had any business with you, so he doesn't want to waste chakra. Don't give him an excuse to change his mind and slaughter you." And he says, "Your beast seems to be the smarter half. It's right, I have no interest in you. Though your son is a different story. Boruto, wasn't it? I was sad to not see him, but at your house. Is he coming along nicely?" Naruto questions what's Boruto got to do with this. Jigen replies with, "Don't play dumb. The karma. He's got one, doesn't he? Somewhere on his body." And Jigen starts flying up and says, "You must have been so busy up until now, Lord Saiyan. Enjoy this little extension of your life from the pitch dark I'll leave you in. It'll be better. It'll be your end when we meet next time. If you're still alive, that is." And Naruto replies with, "You better remember those words, because I'm gonna feed him right back at you." And he just seals Naruto away in a large pot that he shrinks. And Jingen's vessel starts crying immediately after that. He says, "You're not worthy to be no Totsuki Ishiki's vessel. You're a defective failure." And then Kaoki holds up a picture of Naruto, and in his right arm. So remember, his right arm is connected to Naruto. His right arm is connected to Naruto. So when Naruto sealed away, it blocks the chakra. So his arm just falls. Now we're on chapter 39, so we're getting close. And everyone arrives to the scene. Multiple shinobi police force shows up. Shikamaru does, and he uses shadow paralysis to basically disable Kawaki's movement. And they form a barrier around Naruto's home, so none of the kids could leave, because they're all suspects to them. Since Naruto's gotten everything, they're all suspects. And Shikamaru believes that Kawaki is an enemy, and everyone, the kids, all of them, are basically saying he isn't and such. And it's a bit of a back and forth. When we cut back to Kara, you must have 0 chakra left. It will take you 2 days to reach full tank again. It's a bad habit of mine. I got happy and ended up getting carried away. Huh. And Nishiki, or Jigen states, they'll likely both become powerful Utsuki. A gigantic divine tree shall grow, huge enough to devour all life on this planet. And then it goes back to the Boruto basically having a back and forth with Shikamaru about Kawaki basically being seen as an enemy right now, or suspect, basically the main suspect. And the arm starts functioning again, and they all realize Naruto's still alive. And Kawaki ends up forming a rift by accident. So does Boruto, so both of them are forming a rift, a space and ninjutsu. And that's when everyone starts leaving to basically go and try and rescue Naruto. Shikamaru uses the shadow paralysis, though Kawaki just absorbs that. And everyone just leaves straight to the rift. And since Shikamaru was suspecting Kawaki to be like the main suspect of all of this, as he leaves, he states, "You need proof, right? Fine, I'll go get it for you." He starts referring to like getting Naruto back. And there we see, right at the shield where Naruto's at, you know when I said that he was sealed away in a pot? There's the other car member named Boro is there. And Kawaki states, another inner Kara member. And in some ways, he's even worse than Jigen is. Alright, chapter 40. Oh no, is it 40? Yeah, chapter 40. Alright, she still hasn't responded and told me what she's laughing at. Alright, let me move a bit again. This one's also pretty nice, I would say. I really do need to set the avatar soon. Just so I don't have to go through this, and it'll make everything so much easier. And Boro states, "You look fair. You look well, Kawaki. You can only reach this place via space-time ninjutsu. So how do you get here?" Shut up. Ask us questions first. Where's Lord 7? I see your lousy attitude hasn't changed. Not that it bothers me, mind you. Are you deaf? I guess I'll have to ask your corpse. Yeah, that attitude. So it surprises me even more that you, who never wags its tail at anybody, no matter how powerful they are. has warmed up to him so much. What the heck? My device just turned on for some reason. And in that moment, he picks up the seal Naruto's in and throws him. And they all realize Naruto's in there, and they notice that Boruto basically vanishes away. They can't find where he's at. And Sarada activates her Sharingan, which she has a 3 Tomoe Sharingan, by the way, at this point. The 3 Tomoe Sharingan. Which in the anime right now she only has 2. In this fight in the manga she has 3, so she has evolved her Sharingan to the max level before Mangekyo. And Kaoki, Boro basically uses acid to pour on everyone, which they all avoid, and Kaoki absorbs it. And he tries to go for Naruto to release him from the seal. And Boro uses another type of jutsu. It doesn't, not really specific as to what type of jutsu it is, but Boruto absorbs that too. And Boruto says, "You sneak around a lot for a big guy, you coward. Come at me then, or you just full of hot air." And Boruto goes straight in and uses a Rasengan and shoves it to the guy's stomach. And he just heals his wound immediately from the Rasengan, like nothing ever happened. Huh. And what happened to Boruto? Boruto was hit by something. And Boruto states, "That's what you get for charging recklessly." Both Kaoki and Boruto are both kind of like, they're kind of being paralyzed a bit slowly. And Sarada notices something. Sarada states that Dark Mist, we can't get near him without doing something about it. The signs he's been repeatedly weaving, it's clear he's using some sort of jutsu. And why can't they absorb it using karma? Especially when they've managed to absorb everything else. Sorry about that, I had a mini burp. Excuse me. Boruto, son of the Hokage, and Otsutsuki Momoshiki's vessel. I'm happy to get to meet you. I haven't been this happy since Kaoki first showed up. Momoshiki's vessel? Boruto questions. Thanks to you, the time limit that was urgently pressing on our plans might as well have been lifted. I'm eternally grateful. I'll take you back along with Kaoki and treat you both with care. What the heck are you even going on about? And Mitsuki joins the battle and uses a wind jutsu to blow him away. And it's already eating away your body as well. So escape while you can. Mitsuki, child of Orochimaru. And here they have kind of a clash of jutsus, which I find really interesting and cool. It's always cool to see that, in my opinion. Your mouse, you moved your mouse, that's why I left. Sorry, I was doing something real quick. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I figure you're probably working on videos or something, which makes sense to have this playing in the background of like making videos and such. I know you've been doing that recently a lot. No worries, no worries. My lightning attack was just a diversion. Not really that I need to explain. Yeah, you're right about that. Completely irrelevant. Mitsuki basically uses arms to turn them into snakes and was still thrown into the ground. And in the background, Boruto and Kaoki are basically passed out. And then you have Sarada in the air, who ripped off a side of a mountain and picked it up and threw it and throwing it down at the guy. Mitsuki, you go and grab Boruto, let's retreat. Actually, I think that was a shadow clone of Sarda. And they take Boruto and Kaoki and run away. Why did you run off? Are you abandoning Lord 7th? You idiot. We'd have been wiped out if we just stayed. Don't misunderstand, okay? I want to rescue Lord 7 just as badly as you do. And I don't plan on tucking my tail and running either. We three have a cell number 7, plus Kawaki makes 4. With the teamwork of our revamped team 7, let the counterattack begin. So what they're referring to here is that Kawaki's Sarda's is the leader of Team 7 right now, and Kawaki's a new member. So this is the new Team 7 without Konohamaru. We're on chapter 41 now. This cover is really nice too. I just don't like the character too much. I was doing that. I got 5 videos scheduled to go up now. I had only wanted to get 2 done, but I got more than I expected. 3 done, not 2. Well, that's actually amazing. I'm glad to hear. I'm really glad to hear. I'll make sure to watch those like I have recently for the last few. Alright, and the next one. Let's go back to the manga. That's because karma can only absorb energy matter like chakra. Huh? It can't absorb physical matter. I don't know if his attacks are jutsu or not, but the dark mist is physical matter. I can tell by touching it with karma. There's no mistake. Kawaki states. And Kawaki starts to explain. Okay, for example, karma can absorb a water jutsu that is created by chakra, but not a jutsu that uses physical water that already exists in the rivers and seas. That's how it works. For real? I thought it could absorb any kind of jutsu. Because they're explaining what the limits of karma could absorb and not. And basically, Sarda is the only one that can see the black mist since she has a Sharingan and those could perceive the chakra and all. So she's able to see the mist, like exactly where it's at. And she notices that they're viruses. Viruses, they question? Yep. Those were exposed and infected, so you're sick with an illness. Mitsuki states, I suspected as much from the symptoms. I wasn't absolutely sure before, but now we know. Transforming one's chakra is one thing, but I can't think of any ninjutsu that can produce real viruses. Right, a scientific ninja tool. Yeesh, their favorite toys, Boruto states. What now? So the mist contains viruses created by scientific ninja tools. It doesn't change the fact that we still can't get anywhere near him. No worries, I got him an answer that we know our enemy is using viruses. But before that, our new Team 7, we need a commander who can keep us a unified squad. In fact, Sarda hadn't made the call to retreat, we would have been wiped out. And who knows what will happen next. And basically, Mitsuki, Boruto, and Kaoki all agree that Sarda should be the captain of Team 7. And so for this new Team 7, she is the captain. If I had more footage, I'd do more videos. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I'm probably gonna watch them still, all of them. I really enjoy videos, so there's that. And if you're watching the stream, make sure you go check out her videos and her channel, of course, and subscribe to her channel. Even though she has more subscribers than me. You may not be subscribed to her, but you are to me, so make sure you do that. And Boro uses a lava sojutsu, so he has lava release, which is interesting. See, from the land of... I don't remember what that place is called actually, so I won't even butcher anything. I've lost him. And she's using her Sharingan, and right now it's kind of taking him in a 1v1 scenario. And Boro basically pins Sarda and holds her up. And he's surprised that she can move since he uses a fire release jutsu to basically burn his face. And he's noticing that Kawaki and Boruto are both able to move right now. Oh, that's interesting. So Boruto uses a Rasengan and Kawaki uses his karma to place it on Boruto and basically multiply the strength of Boruto's Rasengan. And they basically destroy Boro and blow away half of his body to nothing. He doesn't even have a stomach, a chest, arms, doesn't have a face, all of that's gone right now. And his body gets up and starts regenerating. Like nothing even happened. Huh, so that's interesting. Mitsuki's the medic of the team, which makes sense. One would think Sarda would be the medic since her mother's Sakura, but it's Mitsuki, which makes more sense since his parent, I was about to say father, but his parent is Orochimaru, obviously, who's very gifted in that department too. And Sarda tells Boruto, don't let your guard down and let's stick to the plan. A pincher attack, huh? And all of them like kinda corner Boruto in every direction. And Boruto goes straight for the seal Naruto's and then tries to go destroy it, seems like. We're on chapter 42 now, so progressing smoothly, in my opinion. How long have we been going for? Let me check. 1 hour and 38 minutes. Pretty long time. Hopefully, actually, tell me if you guys enjoy this background music. I'm probably going to be searching for another playlist because I've been using this one for like 2 weeks now. So I'm probably going to search for another playlist for everyone to listen. But let me know what you guys think of this one, please. And before Boro could get to this, you have Kawaki stopping him and defending Naruto, basically. He's definitely despicable. He used our sense of security about the virus not working against us. Boros states how he feels like Kawaki hanging out with everyone at the Leaf made him weaker and softer. And Boruto blows away Boro's arm by using another Rasengan, which he just regenerates his arm right back immediately. The regeneration is really strong. And they're all just forming different type of combination-like attacks to try and take him down. And Kawaki is dropping more info about the Kara members. All members of Kara have had their bodies remodeled, but by this guy named Amaru, including me. Amaru's a genius, but even his technical skills have a limit. That's the key. The ability to instantly regenerate that's such weird wording. One's head or torso is amazing, but the downside to the scientific ninja tools is that the more powerful they are, the bigger they've got to be. There has to be a core. At least the size of a heart or somewhere inside him. Core? Started questions. Alright, now you have Boruto and Mitsuki doing a double team to try and take him down. And Boruto's just getting destroyed, literally. Just getting pummeled left and right. And Boruto stepped away a bit since Kawaki went in, and now it's Kawaki and Mitsuki on him. Boruto jumps back in. This is really cool. It's fine by me. Okay, thank you. Well, that's good to hear. At first, I was like really worried about maybe people not liking the music, but I really gotta hear that people do enjoy it. So I'm just looking through a bit. Okay. Sorry, just had to adjust a few things. Let's go back over here. I really like this spot over here. Maybe we'll look over this forest a bit. Yeah, I don't mind this. Yeah. Let's continue on with reading this. And Sarda right now is just watching the fight as it goes on. And she's figuring out where this core is at. Because there's a core in Boro that she could use to try to prevent his healing, basically. She's trying to find that. And she finds where the core is at and goes right for it. And she uses the Chidori. And Sasuke and Boruto notices, isn't that old man Sasuke's? And Sarda is using the Chidori and pierces right through him. The Chidori is so sick. It's cool seeing it passed on. But as you guys can see, Sarda in the manga is stronger than the one in the anime, clearly. She has a 3-Tomoe Sharingan. Her strength is much higher. And she could do the Chidori. It's pretty sick. And in that same instance, she managed to actually get the core out. And she breaks the core. And Boro just has shocked eyes completely. He starts getting frustrated and yells out. His body starts to spasm and he enlarges to like this large giant. I don't even know how to describe it fully. And he just kind of just starts having a seizure, sort of. Kawaki states the scientific ninja tool is running is why after losing its core. At this point, he's no longer able to fight. Leave him be. Let's go rescue Lord 7. And Boruto says, but we're not going to take him down. Kawaki states, believe me, I want to, but it doesn't look easy. And we were pretty worn out. Don't go near him, he can still hurt you. Lord 7th might be able to defeat him, Mitsuki states. So let's get him out, stat. And Boruto states, alright, why didn't you say so sooner? And they're trying to open the seal, but it won't work at all. But what Kawaki does is basically use a space-time ninjutsu inside the seal and has it take Naruto out, and it works since Naruto's taken out. In that same moment, Mitsuki is hit by Boro once again. And Boro has like these tentacles around him, and it's like really overweight, it looks like. How dare you make a fool of me? You won't get away with this. And Kawaki blows away his arm, but he doesn't regenerate it, so he's obviously lost his regenerative abilities. And he punches Kawaki away. Then Boro basically grabs Sarda and squishes her basically until she passes out. And now it's just Boruto versus Boro alone. And Boro goes down to punch Boruto but misses. Or at least he thinks he did. And Boruto's just in the middle of the air with a horn over his head. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? You guys know what's about to happen? I know what's about to happen. Do you guys know what's about to happen? I'd like to hear what everyone's thinking. Boruto avoided the hit. He's in the middle of the air. What do you guys think happened? Or like, I don't know. I'm kind of overhyping him. I'm sorry about that. Sorry. My throat still feels stuffy. It doesn't feel good at all. Well, I'm just gonna continue. I was thinking someone would say something in chat. Well, let's see. And Boruto's just in the middle of the air with the Byakugan in his right eye. And he states, "Don't get cocky, you inferior creature." And Boro states, "Oh, Tsutsuki?" He's basically stuttering when seeing Boruto. And he goes to try and punch him. He just kicks his arm away until it's nothing. And Boruto dashes right towards Boro and kicks him away. And Boruto states he almost has no chakra left. And meanwhile, Sarada's watching everything while on the ground. And Boruto goes down towards Naruto, absorbs his chakra, and states, "Good, that should be sufficient." And he kicks Boro once again, and kicks him another time again once towards the ground. Mitsuki wakes up and sees Boruto. And Boruto states, "What did he call it? That jutsu of his." "Ah, that's right. Rasengan." In that moment, he creates a Rasengan the size of a mountain, literally, and kills Boro in just one hit. "Hey Mitsuki, what the heck is that? What happened? I'm not sure myself." "No, not yet. My dear blue-eyed boy. It's still a ways away that you'll lose it all." And Boruto just passes out. And the horn disappears, his karma goes back to normal, and he's just passed out. Mitsuki goes and catches him quickly. And Boruto just questions Mitsuki what happened. He doesn't even know what happened at all. To him, he was just asleep. "I know because you told me. You spoiled so much." Yeah, my dad. And there, they go to Naruto, who's passed out. And we come back to Kara at their base. This Jigen is recharging in the back. He hasn't regained even 10% of his power. What about Boro and Code? They're both out. Boro's guarding the Hokage, and Code is with the Tentos. Good, you're doing it? So Kashi and Koji arrives back at the base with Amato there. "Yeah, I'm taking him down." Kashi and Koji states he's stating that he's gonna go take down Jigen right now. And then you have Naruto waking up, everyone there around him. And here we have everyone basically seeing that Naruto's waking up, and so is Kawaki. Everyone's basically beat up at this point. And here we have basically Kashin Kuji using his summoning toad and using it to basically get a model out of dimension. And to the leaf, it seems like. Boruto, are you sure? I swear. His karma pattern was different than usual, and he grew a horn like the thing on his head. Plus, his right eye was a Byakugan. Sarada is basically telling Sasuke about what happened. And Sasuke states he looked like them, like he's questioning Sarada. And Sarada states, Otsutsuki, you mean like Momoshiki and Kinshiki? What's going on with Boruto's body? Is he alright? Now, Sarada. Just worry about yourself right now. You need to rest and recover, or else you won't be able to help Boruto when he needs it. Sakura's right, you did well. Just take it easy now. And Mitsuki goes to Sasuke and states, may I have a word, Master Sasuke? What's happening with Boruto isn't normal, and it's clear to everyone, not just those like me, who watch him closely all the time. Plus, the car members that we fought said this of Boruto, that he's Otsutsuki Momoshiki's vessel. And everyone's just confused about what's going on. No one knows. Damn, almost been 2 hours already. Yeah, we've been streaming for such a long time, and we're just. Let me see how many chapters we're at. Let's see. You have Amuro show up to where, Inojin, Shikadai, and Chocho are all basically training, and he has a bomb basically put around Shikadai's neck. He's basically blackmailing the Leaf by saying, if you don't let me talk to Naruto, I'm gonna blow up Shikadai, which is Shikamaru's son. Let me get straight to the point. I, Amaru, wish to defect to Konoha and offer intel to you on Kara, Jigen, Ten Tails, and Otsutsuki. I'll share everything I know. So he basically wants to work with the Leaf. Okay, so let's see, what chapter are we on? 45, so we're 11 chapters away after this. Oh no, 10 chapters away after this. So that's good. Do you think I should get through everything in this stream, or should I take a break? I'm trying to get. I'm not tired, but it's just being in one sitting and reading so much is like something for me. I don't know. Even though I did watch the Justice League movie, which was 4 hours, still doing this, I guess, is just different. I'm gonna get more different scenery. I'm gonna use this up here. I do like this spot. So let's look at it like this. Yep, we're good. Let's continue reading. And so we arrive basically to Code, who's guarding the Ten Tails right now. And then we cut back to Kashin Koji going into Jigen and stating, "It's still in progress, Lord Jigen, even as we speak. Sit, give me your report." Amato is the head of Kara, his research and development division. It wouldn't be exaggerating to say he knows everything about Kara. Jigen has never granted him to leave to go out. So him just being here in an act of treason that will incur Jigen's wrath. I bet Amato has become prepared to die. That's how I see it, Kawaki states. So he's basically implying that Amato probably knows he'll die. Maybe. I don't know. Take a break. I need one. You need a break? What do you need a break from? Working on videos or what? Or watching the stream? Okay, here it goes. And there we have Kashin Koji and Jigen speaking now. I don't see Kawaki with you. It's unheard of for you to return empty-handed. He's fallen into Konoha's hands and under the Hokage's watchful eye. The situation I am embarrassingly cannot intervene in easily. It's very weird wording again on the translations. Huh. Amado tells Naruto and Sasuke saying, "You may already know this, but Jigen is an Otsutsuki, or rather, he became an Otsutsuki. He originally was an ordinary human just like us. Let me start by explaining exactly who and what the Otsutsuki are. We're about to get into Otsutsuki lore and what they are. So everyone pay attention real quick to this. This will be the last chapter and then we'll see. They're invaders from another planet. To put it plainly, they're alien parasites. Perhaps a bit oversimplified, but it should suffice for now. Alien parasites, the question. They have but one goal, to devour the life of a planet. That's the only reason why they come, and then leave for another planet. What the heck? Says Boruto. What do you mean by devour a life of a planet? As in how they do it? Via endlessly annoying gardening. They plant a divine tree in the ground, an enormously large tree. Its roots deeply reach every corner of the planet. Just like mold in your bathroom. And it sucks the chakra from all living things on that planet. Sucks the chakra from all life. So then what happens to us? Everyone will die naturally. It's like a giant mosquito sucking out all of your blood. All life will end, without a single exception. I need one. Both. Right now, this will be the last chapter, I guess. The next stream on Tuesday, I don't have school that day. I could probably fully get everyone caught up. The chakra fruit, that's right. The chakra fruit are lumps of tremendous energy and genetic information. The Otsutsuki continuously update themselves by eating them. That's how they evolve their species. Huh. What do you mean? No need to play dumb. You ought to have learned its coordinates from the airship's data. That place that can only be reached by using space and ninjutsu. Don't you tell me. Yeah, I planted it there. In a way that would be easy for you to all to find. I wanted you to know about him ahead of time. The Otsutsuki shape of horn is similar, but wasn't that Jigen's? So who is he? Sasuke questions who the Otsutsuki is, the one that we all saw there. Hold up, there's a proper sequence to this. Since a complicated story, let's take a step back. If you did go there, you should have seen that Jigen possesses a 10 tails. It's a different specimen than the one you battled. Unfortunately, I don't know where this one came from. The Lotutskis are always utilize the 10 tails when they assault a planet. For it is 10 tails that becomes a divine tree. 10 tails is the seedling. First, they plant 10 tails in the ground. It grows into the divine tree, consumes the planet, and eventually bears a chakra fruit. This 10 tails design is actually different. I'm gonna download the image and I'll share it with you all. It's different from the usual one. Once they harvest the fruit, they no longer need that planet. They move on to another planet and repeat the same process. That's Otsuki for you. Yikes, so this is big. I can't keep up. Mortal sight. Both. Are you sure you need a break? Well, this will be the last chapter before I end things. I can't keep up. You said a few things that bother me, but anyway. So now it's Jigen. Who's trying to do this to our own planet as we speak? No, I don't think so. Sasuke. It's whoever put karma on Jigen, I bet. What? Everyone's questioning who he means. You said Jigen was originally an ordinary human. He became Otsutsuki because of the karma. Very perceptive of you, Uchiha Sasuke. You're on the right track. What exactly is the karma? Yes, everything I've already said is just a preface. The more important starts now. Hold on. I'm getting a transmission from a colleague. Sorry, Shikamaru. Could you put my glasses along the edge of the table and aim them towards the wall? Excuse me, Shikamaru questions. Don't worry. I truly want to negotiate to go well. For things to go well. And there we have Kashin Koji and Jigen basically speaking and being projected through a frog. Kashin Koji is my one and only collaborator within Kara. He is sharing what his scout Toad is seeing in real time. What? But how? This is live footage? Where are they? Just keep watching. I want you to know, Koji. I have no intention of reprimanding you for letting Kawaki escape. That's Jigen. Boruto and Kawaki are both basically inspecting. This chapter's been going on for a decently long time, actually. You pretend to be collected, but you aren't able to hide your ragged breath. And that's when Kashin Koji immediately starts sending shurikens right at him. And that's when they both start fighting, and he says, "My motive is simple. I have no interest in the chakra fruit from the very beginning. I was created to kill you." And that's the end of chapter 45, and chapter 46 is the next chapter, which leads us only having 10 more chapters left before we fully catch up. And then I could read the new chapter finally, which I've been holding off on reading for so long. And it sucks being like that. Well, that's everything right now. We've been going on for like 2 hours maybe. We could leave the game. Actually, let's stay in the game real quick. I need to take me back to my base. And be in survival as well. Yeah, we've been going on for 2 hours and 4 minutes. It's a pretty long stream where I've only been reading. Okay, our home is back that way, I think. Yeah, it is. I almost just died there. I totally didn't just almost... Yeah, let's just move on. We're just gonna head back home. No one in the stream. I'm just... Think of such a long reading stream like that. It was such a drain. It took such a drain. I don't know. Okay, we're back. Oh, okay, I need to actually fill my water up. Since I remember last stream, I kind of messed up. Well, not really. I was explained that you can't really use. I actually need more gold. I actually need more carrots. Let's do this before the stream ends, you know? I'm gonna do this real quick before the stream ends. You don't have to stay, but I mean, yeah. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Okay, and that's all we need. Let's just set this up quick and then we can end it. Let's make this into the last set right here and then we're done. The heck, I thought it would work like that. Careful, I might make more clips. You're probably gonna make a clip out of me taking full damage there, huh? Oh well. I should be afraid of doing things now in Minecraft. I'm gonna get clipped by Deannez. Well, that's the end of the stream. I hope everyone enjoyed today's stream and everyone has a lovely day. And hopefully tune in on my stream tomorrow, which Deannez and I are gonna be streaming the same time tomorrow on the realm. Hopefully I have my new mouse by then. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you next time.